So if you're probably wondering, why does the camera angle look so wide out? Well, I'm actually recording in 4K 30. So yeah, this is an old laptop that my parents have been using. Also, I do apologize for the flickering here. Uh, I know it's kind of annoying seeing the flickering and stuff, but me actually trying to, it actually doesn't look that way. You do actually see it, but this laptop is slow. I mean, it's using a Pentium dual core. It's from like 2012. So the specs of this thing are quite old. And yeah. So what I'm going to be trying to do today is maybe optimizing this thing, maybe getting it to run decently well. So I don't know which Windows version this is actually running because I have no clue. So first off is seeing the system specs of this thing. So I think it's a Pentium dual core. So actually seeing what the specs of this thing is going to be tough. And also this thing always has to be plugged in because it doesn't hold a charge at all. So yeah, let's go to Task Manager here. So as you can tell, I'm actually just using my Corsair mouse here. So all right. So disk, I know the disk is really slow. The hard disk in here, it is like dog shit slow. So first off, let's see what this is. So it's a Pentium P6200. So yeah, this is I don't think this is using its integrated graphics at all. So maybe I could maybe search up the processor and look up the integrated graphics for it. So this is a dual core. It is not hyper-threaded like at all. So me actually seeing what this actually does is going to be a bit tricky. But anyway, let's look up. So first off is probably getting Windows updates under control. So this thing it is doing Windows updates like crazy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and probably just pause Windows updates because that is what this thing wants to do. It's probably using an older version of Windows. So it's probably trying to update itself. So I'm gonna pause every single Windows update there is on here. And yeah, I mean, we could also just flash like a new version of Windows or a slider like limb version of Windows, but again, I don't know if I want to do that because since I mean, they don't really use this laptop like hardly at all. Like, I've only seen my mom use it once, and I think she tried to access some sort of site or something for like something, but actually don't remember. So, yeah, it actually is trying to do a Windows update. As you can see, it's actually trying to do a featured update here, and there's no way of actually pausing it. So, what we could do is just flash like the latest version of Windows on here and have it just do whatever like task or update or whatever, which I don't have a Windows ISO nearby to actually flash this thing and make it like decently better. So I'm gonna see everything that's on here. So there's iTunes on here. We got photos. So there's really nothing like on here. We have Citrus Receiver. So we really got nothing on here. I think my dad used Citrus. I think for work. He had to work from home. I think one time. So what I could do is sit around and wait for this thing to do updates, or I could go grab an ISO image and wait for this thing to reinstall Windows, which I'm kind of on the fence about. We could just cut off the internet completely, which we could actually do. Is just completely cut off the internet and just do our updates from here. So, all right, let's just do Windows key and R. So, there it goes. Okay, Windows key and R, and let's do WinVer, I think. So, let's see if I can pull this thing a little bit closer to you all. So, yep, okay. That's a little bit closer. Sorry about the resolution. So it's like one of that like strobe. So it is using 2004. So it's definitely an update behind, or a few updates behind. So yeah, as you can probably hear, the fan is loud. So what we could do is we could try to maybe install a few other updates too, like, or we could just run a deep load script on this thing and just start removing stuff like crazy. So we could do that. So also, I kind of want to get like a sensor. Like, I kind of want to get Intel like HD graphics for this. So as you can see, I have to open up Google Chrome on this thing, and it's gonna take forever. So you guys probably also saw it only has 4 gigs of RAM. So it actually doing anything like decent now. Oh, I think okay, my the CPU hit 100% because I tried to open up Google Chrome while it's doing an update in the background. So this thing is doing updates in the background. That is why it's taking so long to do really anything. You see the hard drive, it's stopping. It's like it's chugging, and I mean it's chugging pretty hard. And that is because it's running both a Windows update and also the drive that it's using is bad. So it's quite a bad, like the drive that it's like the certain drive it's using is going to be quite bad. So me actually trying to do that, it's just, as you can see, the hard disk drive is being used 100%, and then the CPU, it's not really doing much of anything, as you can see that, but the hard disk drive is not really doing anything of me actually. Oh god, Google Chrome's updating, so I'll just fuck it, just killed Google Chrome. There we go. So Google Chrome wanted to update. I guess I'll just use Edge. Why not? Let's use Edge. So, since Edge is the browser that Microsoft wants you to use, so I am thinking about we could just get the, see what we can Google the processor that we have in here, get the graphics and drivers installed and everything like that, because this thing, it doesn't have any hardware acceleration probably turned on, so we're probably going to go ahead and we're just going to grab the graphics. So it is so pulling up Task Manager again, since it is a little bit quicker since it is cache. So Pentium 6200, P6200, so P6200. Okay, so yeah, it's a Pentium dual core. So that is, yeah, so that's like 2012, I think, because I know like back when in 2012, that is when my mom actually got this thing. So yeah, it's a Pentium. It's a mobile. 2010 is when it was released. So it's using DDR3. Yeah, so it's not using really fast DDR3 like at all. And I can also tell the mouse is not really, it's not skipping or anything. But I probably should go grab, is there any, like, support drivers or anything that this thing takes? So, does it take, like, any, like, drivers? Does it have, like, an iGPU or anything on it? Okay, it does. So, it does have an iGPU. So, I guess we can go grab, I think about maybe getting like Snappy Driver Installer might actually install. Yeah, so I'll tell you. So Snappy Driver Installer Origin. There we go. So again, sorry about the focus here. I'll try to see if I can fix that with there we go. That is a little bit better. It's still bad, but hopefully that does go away. It is using an older monitor style. So the version that we're actually using of Snappy, we're using the Snappy Installer Origin. We're not going to use the other one, since the other one is, people say online that it's known for like spyware or whatever. The Wi-Fi like adapter, and this is actually not bad. Like, it's actually pretty decent. Like, speed-wise, like browsing around, it feels fine. It's just like you could kind of feel it, like it chugging along. I mean, especially with Edge and all these ads and stuff fucking everywhere, but... And also the fan does ramp up from time to time. That's probably due to it getting hot or whatever. This laptop was known for being so loud. Like, As you can see, File Explorer is taking forever to open because we're doing updates. We also have a browser open in the background. And now it's not responding. Yeah, I wanted to show all this unedited this is this experience of what this laptop is capable of. So, the video is going to be long. I really don't care. It only is 297 gigabytes. That is a tiny drive. Damn. So, yeah, the file is still not completed. It is still an unconfirmed. Okay, there it goes. Because it had to scan it first. Okay, close Edge. Okay, close it. Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm trying to extract this file. No, go away. I'm trying to extract the file. Like, Windows is... I remember when I used Ubuntu on this thing, and it was actually kind of decent. But Windows is just... Windows is doing its thing. I'm trying to install a graphics driver because I don't want this thing to be chugging on fucking desktop. And it might make the experience like a tiny bit better. Like, not even that. And also recording my first video in 4K, which is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it looks really good. Like, camera-wise, like, it is. It's really good, but the monitor flickering, again, I'm sorry about that. There's no way in hell that I can fix that with, so, as you can see, the hard drive, it is struggling. It is, okay, go ahead. Okay, run anyway. I don't care. Oh my god! UAC! I fucking hate UAC. UAC is, like, so annoying on fucking Windows. I hate UAC. Look at this thing. This drive, its read speeds are so garbage. Like, it's maxing out at read speeds of, like, 30. That's the highest read speeds and write speeds that I've seen. This thing is dog shit slow. So yeah, it is a WDC, whatever this number is up here. So, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm just trying to download some fucking drivers on this thing. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get some fucking indexes only. Okay, we're trying to get some semblance of drivers on this thing so it's not, so it doesn't run completely like shit. Okay, how about this? Let's do the power plan, shall we? Okay, power plan. You're probably wondering I could search it, but I know where to look. That's why I'm doing this. Okay. It's probably going to sound like a jet engine where I'm about to do. It only has balance. Okay, that's retarded. Okay. Alright, we're going to leave it here to do its thing. And hopefully that gives us a graphics driver of some sort. As soon as we see... Okay. Intel display audio. So, where is the Intel display? So, only Intel display audio. And then we have my wireless keyboard, PCI reader, and that's it. So there's no graphics driver on here that I can see. So I guess we can just look up graphics driver for GPU driver for, I think this is like an what is it? Like an HP 630? So yeah, it's an HP 630. Sorry, I had to tilt it. HP 630. There we go. Okay. This is the HP Notebook 630. Hopefully, this has some drivers on it. Okay. That's it. Okay. Operating system. Windows 7, okay. 64-bit. Submit. Okay. Graphics. Okay, there we go. Intel High Definition HD Graphics. 64-bit. Download. No thanks. I will download it manually. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Look at that. Like, its download speed is pretty decent. Like, Like, fuck. Okay. Like, it's, like, it can be snappy at times. Like, it can be completely usable. Like, if you're just browsing the web or whatever, it can be usable. I mean, you could browse the web on a fucking toaster of a phone, so, anyway. So, I don't see anything. I see Intel display audio, and that's it. Like, I don't see any Intel, like, graphics or anything like that. So, okay, let's run this thing. Hopefully, this works, and we get... Fuck off. Okay, USC. Hopefully, this works, and we can get some sort of... Okay. Devices supported. Yeah, okay. SSM supported. Okay. It also installs the HDMI thing. Okay. Recommended. Yeah. Okay. Is it supported? Okay. Next. Accept terms. Okay. Okay, go to the C drive. I think it's downloading it all in here. Oh, that's louder. That's fan feed is getting louder. So, I mean, it's doing something. I mean, I hope we can download the drivers from here. Because it first wanted to extract the drivers. So if we install them, maybe we can get graphics drivers on here. I mean, it would be ideal so Windows is not chugging the whole time. Okay. Okay, installation. Okay, setup.exe. Extracting setup.exe. Okay. It is taking so long to load this motherfucker. Like, I just want to see, like, the temp... Like, if I get hardware info and see, like, the temperatures or something like that. Okay. Okay, it's done. Okay, so we can run this probably right here, this setup.exe. What? It doesn't meet the system... Okay, fuck off. I'm gonna run it anyway. Please download the latest .NET. Do you want to continue? Yes. What do you mean it doesn't work? Oh, you bastard. Okay. So, I downloaded something. It don't work. So, okay. Alright, delete. Intel. Does Windows have a graphics driver that I can install? Alright. Settings. Settings. Load. Okay, there it goes. Updates and security. Does Windows have a graphics driver that I can... Okay, it's pending download. Okay. Does Windows have a graphics driver that I can... Okay. Advanced options. So I don't see anything of drivers. Guess install now. There. If I just let it do its updates. So, if I let it do its updates and stuff, it will maybe download a graphics driver. But, like when I used Snappy, no graphics driver showed up. So, I have an option, or I have another option of actually what we could use. We could try a different program. So, we could try IO bit driver utility. Now, I don't recommend using this, but no, I don't want to edit. Oh, you fucker. Okay, there we go. What I'm trying to do is so IOBit driver booster. It's not great, but I'm trying to at least... I'm trying to download, I'm trying to get at least a graphics driver installed on this thing. And if Snappy driver can't pick it up, then IOBit's driver, whatever, can probably pick it up. So, maybe... Oh my god, this site is awful. So, like... You get like the St. Patrick's Day fucking sale or whatever. Like this shit is always on sale. Like it's always like on sale. So, right, fucking free download. There he goes. Okay, driver booster. That's what we're just trying to get some fucking drivers on this thing. That's the only thing that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get drivers on this thing. It's also downloading fucking updates in the background too, because that's what Windows wants to fucking do, is just download all these fucking stupid ass updates, and it's basically slowing me down because I'm trying to download. Piss off, IOBit. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is download some fucking driver booster's done. Okay. And my computer literally is sounding like a PS4. So, driver booster, come on. Yes, run it anyway. The moment we get an Intel, like, driver or something, I am purging this motherfucker to the Shadow Realm. Like, I am purging IOBit's driver garbage to the Shadow Realm. Because that is what I'm trying to do. Snappy Driver didn't even pick... Okay, yes. Snappy Driver, it didn't even pick up anything. Like, no... Okay, that was a little stutter. Like, there was no graphics driver or anything that this motherfucker picked up. Like, nothing. Okay. It's also windy as shit outside, I hear it. So, actually trying to upload this footage in 4K to YouTube, like... It's going to take up a lot of storage in my phone, just because it's a 21-minute video. This is recorded all in 4K. It's going to take forever. Like, forever. And most of this video has been me just yelling at this computer, just telling you memories. Because I remember playing fucking Minecraft on this thing. Alright, when I was a kid, I was 14, and... we'd always steal this computer from my parents, probably junk it up with other crap, because I didn't know a damn thing about computers back then. Like, it's not as, like, how I am now, where I know a good chunk about computers. Back then, I knew, like, jack shit about it, and we would play Minecraft on here, illegally, of course. Like, we would play, like, I think we had, like, the official launcher, and we were able to play it, like, without an account. Like, that was back when you could play without an account. You could play, like, the trial demo versions or whatever. Okay, so these are recommended software that it tries to install. So, okay, install. Decline. I don't want any, like, optional offers. I just want the software. Like, I just want to download the fucking, the drivers, because that's what we need right now. We don't need Windows Update. Oh, God, it's so slow. It's so goddamn slow. I'm keeping this in because I want to show you how painful this is. And also hearing me fucking yap my head off about whatever. Yeah, and I said yeah. I feel like a fucking idiot now because I said that. All around enhanced tools. Yeah, enhanced tools my ass. Last time I used this fucking driver booster, whatever the fuck it is, it made my computer not even boot up, so... take that with a grain of salt. I'm just trying to download fucking graphics drivers. I don't really care about any other drivers. I just want graphics drivers. That's it. That's the only thing that I fucking want here is graphics drivers. Like, I don't want anything else because the screen is flickering and shit, and me trying to download fucking graphics drivers. Are you you gonna load, or are you just gonna take 30 years to load? Because I have used cracked versions of this software. I don't trust the cracked versions of the software because most of it is malware anyway, so I'm just going to run the free version, just try to get whatever drivers I want, and then just call it a day. I know Windows, I could probably do an update for the graphics drivers, but I really don't care. I'm just trying to get this the hard way. I know that this is content that I'm making this out of, and that's exactly what I'm doing. It's content. I like making long-form videos. Some people are like, oh yeah, why don't you edit? It's because I like the raw footage. I enjoy the raw footage of stuff. I like sitting here talking my head off about stuff, waiting for stuff to go. So, yeah. Why it's still loading. Like, it's still fucking... God, this computer... I hated this computer. Just for how slow it was. No thanks. I don't want an ebook. Okay, I don't want an ebook. Let me use your software. It's the only thing it's the only thing I want. Like, let me use your software. Like, the amount of stuff that it tries to sell to you, it's like, oh, have this offer. How about no? Oh, okay, how about this offer? No. How about an ebook? No. I don't want anything. I just want to use your software. How easy is it just to go, okay, I want your software, and this is still loading. Like, how easy is it to, like, go to, like, a device, like, software and be like, hey, I just want your software. I don't want anything else. And it goes, uh, how about an offer? No, I don't want an offer. Okay. Okay. Let's scan this motherfucker. I hit scan. You gonna load? Okay, it's scanning. This computer literally sounds like a PS4 about to fucking take off. Like, literally, this thing sounds like a PS4. I'm not joking. Like, this thing is about to, fucking be an AC-130 and take flight and fucking kill us all. That's how fucking loud this thing is. It is so goddamn loud. Like, it's not even funny how loud this thing is. You just hear in the background. That's why I have to speak so loud, because me actually trying to, like, I tried to open this thing up and I found out that the RAM that I have, like, I have some laptop memory and it's not going to be compatible with this. So I got really upset, really pissed off. I was like, I can't put 16 gigs of RAM in this thing. Make this thing actually kind of decent to use, but it's a Pentium dual core from 2010. Like, it's like, what, 15 years old at this point. Like, that, like, it's computers. Okay, it didn't even scan. Like, I clicked scan. Okay, now it goes. Okay, so I clicked it and it didn't go. But when I click it again that way, then it goes. Okay. Come on, IOBit, give me the driver. I just want a graphics driver. That's the only thing I want. I looked up the graphics driver on HP's official website. It didn't work. So I looked up even on Snappy Driver Installer, which is the main thing that I use. Didn't work. So let's look up anything else. So yeah, it's just taking its precious time. Okay. Are you gonna load? Are you gonna load? Come on. Show me the stuff. Okay. So, what I want is the Intel HD graphics. It's the only thing that I want. I don't want anything else. Just the graphics. Okay. Batteries. Method battery. Memory. Oh my god. Look at all this stuff. So, there's no Intel HD graphics or anything like that here. It's just like, yeah, there's no Intel HD graphics or anything. So it says faulty. Memory technology devices. It says faulty. So I guess I'll download everything. But at the same time, I don't want to, like, break anything. So, should I do it? How about no? Let's close this software. And I guess we'll just uninstall it. Okay, apps and features. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to uninstall this fucking thing. And the Windows Update is still doing its thing. So I could have just kind of waited for Windows Update to just download and do its thing, but I decided not to. So yeah, this is the experience. Me actually trying to uninstall stuff and use this thing like a decent computer, and then it not being computer. So okay, give me the thing. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. Okay, there it goes. I had another flip flop. I was ready to throw a shoe at it. Like, I was so close to throwing a fucking shoe at it. That's how slow it is. Uninstalling. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to uninstall Driver Booster. I don't want Driver Booster or anything on this thing. That's all I want. Just let me uninstall Driver Booster. I'm trying to get this software like off of the computer. So when they get this back, they're like, "What the fuck is this software?" Oh, I tried to make a video installing something on it. So if this goes on any longer, I'm gonna take this shoe. I'm gonna throw it against that laptop. Like I'm gonna like hard throw it. Like I'm gonna chuck this shit. Come on. I just want to uninstall this software. Okay, now it's loading. So, yeah, don't try to use modern day operating system on a computer that's, choose what data you want to remove. Everything. Yes. Remove it. Purge it from the fucking shadow realm. I'm tempted. I got the shoe. Okay, I got the shoe ready. My computer, my spare computer is quicker than this. That's how sad that is. I literally could go in the living room right now and go play a game on that old crappy computer. I literally could go in there and go play Minecraft right now. Or go play Nazi Zombies Portable. Because that is what I used to play on here, was Nazi Zombie Portable. Okay. It is done. I think Driver Booster is gone. I think it uninstalled it. Hold on, we gotta wait Windows to do its thinking. This is... Oh my god. I left all this unedited because I wanted to show you. Okay, there it goes. It's gone. Okay, Driver Booster's gone. Thank fucking God. Okay. Let's purge this. So Windows Defender is probably what is slowing this thing down. And also Windows doing its updates in the background, because this is a version of Windows that is like many years old, because Windows 10 is about to go out of date. This laptop's going to be a paperweight because this thing doesn't use any type of secure boot or anything like that. It's using legacy boot. So it's going to take forever. I don't know why Microsoft decided to leave Windows like 10. Like, what was their whole like ideology behind it? Yeah, Windows 11 is a refresh for them. But they could have just like a reason why people keep using Windows 10 is because it's still lightweight and it's still relatively stable, and it's not flooded with like AI features that nobody wants. I mean, yeah, it has Copilot or whatever, but like it's not like baked into there. Some games even run better on Windows 10. Like Windows 11 to me is, I don't know why it's like, I don't know why Microsoft decided to like make Windows 11. They could have just did a Windows 10 update, did a new UI, called it a day. I mean, that's kind of what they did with Windows 11, but Windows 11 has just so much crap built into it that it's slow even on modern machines. Like, even on a machine that is perfectly fine, like spec-wise, it's slow on. But an operating system like Windows 10, Linux, FreeBSD, or Haiku is perfectly usable. Again, I don't understand Microsoft. I don't. I really don't. Like, seeing how slow this computer is, because, yeah, it's old hardware, I get it, but over time, Windows is getting more and more junked up to where the point is where even a computer like this is hard to use. Like, yeah, the specs aren't the greatest, but like, why is Windows so, like, why is there so much crap that nobody wants on it? Why can't it just be like the enterprise versions where there's just Microsoft Store and that's it, and maybe a browser and that's it? That's what people want. Like, people don't want all this other extra crap that's built into it. Yeah, I get it. Windows is used for other stuff, and it makes it so it's, well, used for everything, but I don't know. Small little rant there out of the way. Yeah. This experience has been quite terrible, to say the least. Even sitting here just waiting for stuff to download and just talking my head off, just installing crap. It's, I don't know, it's just, for the longest I've been using computers and seeing the dumb decisions Microsoft has been making for every year that I've been using computers, it's like, it's kind of pathetic, really, that like Microsoft used to be, like, back in Windows 7 days, back in Windows, hell, even XP, like, Microsoft was actually decent in making, Windows. It wasn't filled with all this spyware junk. It wasn't filled with all this garbage that spied on you the whole time. It wasn't filled with AI slop that nobody wanted. It wasn't filled with ads that nobody wanted either. Like, back then, Windows was really good. Like, hell, fucking, I remember Windows 7, Windows XP. I even thought Windows Vista was decent. Yeah, at the time, Windows Vista didn't run great because Microsoft had some system requirement issues, like they do now with Windows 10. Like, millions of computers will become e-waste because Windows 10 going out of date this year. Millions of computers will become essentially e-waste, and people will throw out. Yeah, Linux is going to be a thing that most people are going to flash on these and use for years to come, and that's great. But Windows, like Linux in like a work environment, nobody really uses. Like, yeah, there's some people that use like Linux servers and stuff like that, but nobody is doing like Microsoft Office on Windows. Nobody is doing like medical stuff on on Linux. I mean, nobody's using Office on Linux. I mean, like, I think like Microsoft having this much control over computers and just having this much market dominance because it's so entrenched, it does worry me, especially nowadays with some games even running worse on Windows, and hell, even if you're on AMD, you have a worse experience. I myself have ran into that with several games that have a worse experience even on Windows. Like, I was playing some Unreal Engine game, Insurgency Sandstorm, I'll tell you. And on Linux, I didn't have a single stutter. But on Windows, I had a lot of stutters. I was using a Ryzen 5 5600, and I have a decent AMD GPU, an RX 6650 XT. And I was getting stuttering. I was playing on high settings. I wasn't playing anything crazy. The VRAM was fine. Why am I getting stutters on such high hardware on AMD? But when I go and play on Linux, it's completely fine. It runs like a dream. Locked to 144. Hell, I can even run it on Ultra. It don't stutter. Again, it's Microsoft's. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's AMD's issues with Windows. Maybe it's Microsoft. Who knows? But at the end of the day, we kind of just want an operating system that works. And this laptop, well, yeah, it's starting to show its age. I am going to miss Windows 10 just because of how decent it was. You could slim down Windows 10 a lot, and it could be a decent operating system. You can still do that now with Windows 11, but not the extreme of what you could do with Windows 10. Like Windows 10, you literally could turn this thing into Windows 7 if you wanted to. Same thing with Windows 10. Like, you can, like Windows 11, you can still remove some stuff, but there's still that overarching of like, oh yeah, my games are gonna run like shit because there's something that Windows 11 is doing, or maybe it doesn't like my CPU for some reason. So yeah, Windows 10, I'm gonna miss it a lot. Like, and hopefully Windows 11 is improved a lot to where, like, a lot of people aren't gonna be looking back on Windows 10 and be like, "Oh, I want that again." Because now, me sitting here, kind of just waiting for this to finish downloading and sitting here pointing at the camera, wasting time building up gigabytes because the 4K footage is so big. Like, I don't know. I didn't mean to make this all like crazy, or like, I didn't mean to drag it out that long. I just kind of wanted something to talk about computers. I've been sleep deprived too, so that's probably why I've been talking so much about computers and shit. So hope you liked it. I mean, I did. It's a big ass video. Me talking about just random shit, waiting for this thing to go, and just my mind going crazy at the minute. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna probably unplug this thing and probably not come back to it. So that's what we'll do. It was fun trying to get some stuff to work, and now it just doesn't work or it's really really slow. But I mean, hey, it was a fun video. It was fun just recording some footage and talking my head off for a little while. So yeah, it was fun. I think I'll be recording in 4K a lot more often now. It just looks better. So yeah, I'm gonna go and probably upload this footage. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed, because I certainly did. And I'll see you all in the next one.